Hey everyone, this is Stephanie Lewis from the Hillview Branch Library, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the June Craft Takeout Kits. Each kit came with 2 wood tiles for your coasters, a foam brush, some white paint, a stencil. There's 2 different stencils for this kit, so you could have gotten this one or another one. And a little container of polyacrylic to seal your coaster. The awesome thing about the June Craft Takeout Kits is you can kind of do what you want. So you can use the stencil provided, or you can use some extra tape or Q-tips to create your own design. You can add some different color paints to your white paint. And you could also stain your wood tile with stain from home, or you could create your own stain with steel wool and vinegar. So you kind of can do whatever you want with this. But I'm going to show you how to use the stencil and complete this. So I've mixed up my own paint with a little bit of blue. I added it to the white, and using my own brush, I'm going to go ahead and paint this whole wood tile. You can complete this however you want, really. You can make it thin or thick. You can actually sand it down later to make it a little more of a rustic look. So just go through and paint this whole thing, or you can start off with your natural piece. And once that's done, I'm going to take my stencil. Make sure it's nice and good and dry before you put your stencil down, or it'll stick to it. You can use some tape to hold this in a better place, or you can just leave it like it is. It's not a big deal. And I've actually got some navy paint that I had at home that I'm going to use on top of this to create more of a monochromatic look. And I still have some of my white paint that I'm going to use a little bit of too. So you can use your foam brush, and don't put a whole lot on there at first because you don't want it to bleed through your stencil. So just a little bit. And then you're just gonna dab it on there in the places that you want. So I'm gonna put it on the polka dots. Make sure you hold your stencil in place if you didn't tape it down already. And the variation in colors is not gonna be really that much different for mine. You'll see it, but not as good as you would see if you used white over top of the navy. And then keep it in place and just keep going around with the stencil or with your own design. And these coasters will be a little bit larger than your average coaster, so jumbo coaster. Be good for your jumbo size coffee cups. You can also use it for wall decor or desk decor if you don't need any coasters. Okay, so I'll put my blues over there. I'm gonna put a little blues in with these lines. I decided to keep going with the monochromatic look, so I added some of that navy to the white again and made a lighter shade of blue. So I'm going to fill that in. And you can reuse these foam brushes. Just make sure you clean them off really good. If you don't, it might create kind of a cool ombre effect. Or it could totally mess up your design, so you choose. Last lines covered. And then once you've gotten all of them stenciled in, you can go ahead and peel up your stencil. And it created a kind of cool little pattern look. As you can see, some of the paint spread over into these, so you just have to be careful when you're dabbing it on and make sure you get a nice even coat. But I'm not a perfectionist, so I actually kind of like this, kind of cool, a little different, a little spread out look. And then next, once this dries, you're going to put on your polyacrylic top coat just to seal it from any of the moisture that'll come from your cup. And then you'll be good to go. You have a coaster. Once this is all dry, you can actually flip over on the other side and do a different design or the same kind of design. If you flip it over and do a different kind of design, you'll have 4 coasters instead of 2. I hope you enjoyed this June Craft Takeout. Stay tuned for July's Craft Takeout next month.